All right. So at this point, I honestly can't help but laugh, but YouTube seems to be possibly testing out a way to remove comments. On mobile, a bunch of people are showing screenshots on Reddit where their comment sections have completely disappeared. And I've seen a few people explaining that you have to go into the full screen mode on mobile to see the comment icon. But it's so weird. Why would YouTube remove the comment section from a vertical view on the phone? That makes no sense at all. So many people have been complaining that their comment section just isn't showing up at all. They've uninstalled their app, refreshed it, closed it, reopened it, and they just can't see the comment section unless they go into full screen mode. But it's such a weird change, and honestly, it emulates exactly what YouTube did with the dislike button. As I said in my last video on this similar type of topic of YouTube possibly removing likes, they tend to just roll out an update and then explain it later. For example, 9 days ago, I was showing a bunch of people on Reddit who were saying that their like button had completely disappeared, and people were saying that across multiple videos. So I know some people had the argument of, oh, maybe the video that they were watching, the YouTuber themselves disabled the like button or disabled ratings. It's definitely not the case because it happened on multiple videos. So anyone who has the same explanation in this case where they're like, maybe the YouTuber who they're watching just disabled their comments, they can't possibly explain what's going wrong here because it's happening on hundreds of videos. So I don't think everyone just simultaneously decided to disable their comments. Regardless, for some people at least, I haven't seen it for everybody, but for some people, apparently you just have to go into full screen, but that fixes the issue. But it doesn't make any sense. Why would YouTube do that? And I know people are going to say, oh, maybe it's just a bug, but if it is a bug, how come YouTube doesn't address it? When I made my video about YouTube potentially removing likes, people said the exact same thing to me. They were like, maybe it's a bug. Well, it's been 9 days now. So how come YouTube never addressed that their like button just disappeared all of a sudden for like thousands of people? Same thing with this comment section thing. If it is a bug that is related to that landscape feature that people are talking about, then hopefully YouTube makes some sort of post or tweet addressing it. Something, anything. I think they just need to start communicating with us more when they decide to test features or remove things or add things, because we just have to find out of nowhere. And then we all have this freaking anxiety. Holy shit, is YouTube about to remove comments? That's the problem. We don't know. Like, it could be the landscape bug that everyone's talking about, but YouTube actually could be trying to test out removing comments on certain types of videos, maybe on mobile. Trust me, I know some of you guys are thinking, oh, that's bullshit. YouTube's never going to do that. But we all thought the same thing about the dislike button. We didn't think that YouTube would decide one day, you know what? You see this button right here? I don't like it too much. Dislikes, yeah, you can use it to spread hate too much. What was that? You said it could completely destroy the validity of every single tutorial video? Nah, it's all right. I mean, we'll just get rid of it anyways. So yeah, hopefully this is just a bug, or hopefully this is just some sort of weird glitch that'll be temporary. But like I said, with YouTube, you never know, because like this person said in the comments, YouTube doing another innovative change that nobody asked for, because YouTube tends to do that a lot. For example, when YouTube decides to change the logo to a more magenta-ish color, for me, I prefer the old logo, but at the end of the day, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. The logo just is a different color. Like I said, who cares? It's whatever. But with the like button, the dislike button, the comments, those are things that I think I can speak for everybody when I say that we don't want those things to be changed. Just leave them how they are. YouTube doesn't need to be updated every minute, every hour, every second. Like, you know what? Let's get rid of this. Let's add this. Let's do that. You know what they really need to start doing is start trying to crack down on comment bots. Is start trying to punish people who issue false copyright strikes. It's start to punish people who make fake tweets where they basically falsely accuse people of pursuing kids. Those are the types of things that YouTube really needs to focus on and crack down on. Not make the YouTube logo pink because they felt like it, or just remove the comment section in mobile. Again, guys, I know this sounds like it could be a gross exaggeration and maybe it's just a bug or whatever, but we just don't know anymore with YouTube, because the likes disappeared 9 days ago with no explanation. The dislikes disappeared a few years ago for pretty much no reason. And now people are saying that they can't see the comment section in mobile unless they go to full screen. I mean, it's just weird. Like, for what? Like, I don't get it. I said the same thing in my last video when I was talking about YouTube potentially removing likes, and I'll say it here again. If a YouTube employee is watching, please stop making these weird changes about likes, dislikes, comments. Just leave them be. Trust me. We're all perfectly happy with the likes, the comments. I can speak for most people when we say we would like the dislikes back. But if you don't want to bring them back, whatever. I guess we can deal with it. But the comments and the likes, please don't touch them. Leave them how they are. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation. Leave me a comment if you're on mobile or on PC, just to make sure it still works. Special thank you to all my super thanks donors. You guys are really the people who make the channel possible to keep going, and I really appreciate all your support. Huge shout out to all the channel members, especially Blue, who just upgraded from a DH member to a DH Elite. I really appreciate everybody whose name is listed over here. You guys are really important to making sure the channel still functions. And most of you guys actually have your guys' memberships because of Blue. So be sure to write them a thank you in the comment section. Special thank you to my DH Elites 1911 A Person, Ryu, Diamond, Stardust, Chicken, Trisha, Seth Thunder, Moore, Dralis, and Blue. Shout out to 1911 A Person, Ryu, and Blue specifically for being members for more than a month. I appreciate you guys. And speaking of my DH members, I actually just made a video specifically for you guys that is only a members only video. Streaming is harder than a 9 to 5, where I was talking about how streamers either directly say or imply that being a streamer is more difficult than having a regular 9 to 5 job. And they typically refer to the mental aspect of streaming as being the difficult part. And I kind of just go into the part in the video where I'm like, look, I've worked multiple jobs and I've streamed and I've made videos. And I'll tell you right now that streaming comes nowhere near being as difficult as most real jobs in the world. I also included a clip where Queso was talking about the difference between streaming and a real job, and he literally laughed out loud at the concept of streaming being more difficult than a real job. I feel like Queso is a guy who actually has his head screwed on right, and he knows how much of a privilege being in his position is. I mean, you literally get to sit down and play video games and make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a year. I mean, it's a dream job. So whenever I see people, if people say that they have a rough day with streaming or whatever, that's fine. But to say that it's actually more difficult than real work is an objectively insane opinion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the situation in the comments, if it's still there for you guys on mobile. Hopefully YouTube doesn't actually consider removing comments or likes or anything else anymore that has to do with UI. Just leave it all alone. If you want to remove something, go remove all the comment bots that are on the website. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.